Together on three. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Three, two, one.
Connor McQueen is with us, his guest of choice this week. Do you want to do the honors on your distinguished guest?
We had to bring in the big guns for the bye week.
Big guns on bye week.
Coach Noel Mazzoni, our offense coordinator and fearless offensive leader here.
My only question is, Connor, I thought this was a phone-in deal.
I wiggled in the proposition on Monday after practice.
You know, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, Connor's got a radio show. It's like probably like a Wayne's World setup.
A little rinky-dink operation
down in the
here.
basement of his,
of his
house that he shares with 8 other guys.
Yeah.
The bye week is here, and it's a lot more fun when you're 6-0. This time gives everyone a chance to rest the mind and body.
It's pretty much of a grind for the last 3 or 4 weeks, playing good football teams, playing in the SEC West. You know, just for the ability for our kids, or the chance for our kids to just take a deep breath and maybe heal up some wounds and maybe get a couple kids back and those type of things. I think this is really coming at a great time for us. Do I think we can become better? Yeah, without a doubt. I think situational football is a place where you always need to be working at, and we'll continue to do that because that's where I think we need to, you know, step our game up a little bit.
This Texas A&M offense has the potential to soar, thanks in part to a top-flight receiving core.
Good routes. Good job. Good, Speedy. Stick and go. Good. Good, Jeremy. High and tight, Jamal. Be physical at the top. Oh, good. Hard inside. That's it, right there. Hey, Nacho. Hey, Kyle. Depending on where you are, you can be a little more vertical and out.
I'll be trying to get around their head.
Yeah, you get around them and get vertical. Seam release. Hit it, Keem. Let's go. Good, nice catch. All right, hey, just one time we'll get a release each way, and that's it, all right? I want stutter release on the bag. All right, let's get the head and shoulders inside. Just give them a little easy up ball, about 10 yards once you pass. But start here. Let's work. Bam, and then just easy up, right? Great hands, great feet. Great hands, great feet. More, Nacho, get that head inside. Good, Josh, nice. Grab a swig, guys, grab a swig.
And obviously, guys, it's a chance for us to have a great day and get a jump on Bama. They're working on Tennessee right now. We're working on them. To me, we already got one day on them. This gives us another day. I mean, we're 2 days ahead. Let's take that to our advantage. There's going to be a lot of talk, but we just got to stay really on our course, right? We know what it's about. It's about us. It's not about them. You guys know in our room what we expect, and we're going to be able to watch them and have a little bit of evaluation on those guys. They're a good defensive unit. There's no doubt about it. They're a good secondary, but you know what? I look at it as this. They hadn't gone against a receiver group like us all year, and they're going to probably be as good a secondary as we're going to play all year. It's the hand and the feet at the same time that's going to really make this thing go. So I want to just kind of keep working on that. Let's get back to the fundies, all right? We're going to get some of that stuff. We got to be able to take advantage of it. Right here on the outside, Josh, right? Getting out there, dipping, ripping. Good, hitting that hole shot. If you watch them this year to last year, a lot of the opportunities on the outside are similar. We're going to have to make plays. We're going to have to take shots down the field. They know you're going to do it. We know we're going to do it. It's who's going to come up and make a play. All right, and then the last one, all right, just kind of, this is more of a reminder, all right? Work this instep. Just come off that in. We got to be able to set that inside foot at a 45-degree angle to get in and out of this break. We don't want this thing going back towards the DB. We got to be able to set it and go. And that's everybody, inside, outside. Any bit of separation is going to be big. We got it. All it takes is one step. We'll have a chance to take it the distance. We have high expectations in that room, and there's no doubt about it. It's going to stay that way. You know, I think that there's definitely room for improvement. I think, you know, the guys who have been playing have done a good job, but I think we're playing about B football right now. There's room for improvement to get that thing up, and every day there's a chance for us to keep improving.
The Pulse, Texas A&M football is brought to you by Memorial Hermann, official sports medicine partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
You good?
He is now, but Josh Reynolds' football career wasn't always in the best of places.
Not knowing what you're gonna do out of high school, you know, kind of frustrating. But talking with my mom, you know, talking with people that are close to me and all that, I was able to, you know, figure out what I should do.
First time we heard about him was from our track coach, Pat Henry, who said there's a guy that's really athletic, can really do some things, and you might want to look at him.
We saw Josh as a triple jumper. Josh, anytime you're a high school athlete and you're a 49-foot, 50-foot triple jumper, that's a good athlete. A triple jump is a very difficult event, and you have to have speed, you got to have strength, you got to be able to explode.
But he never did burst onto anyone's scene after high school. The fuse burned out on Reynolds' chance to play Division I college football then, but the fire was still lit inside.
He decided, you know, he would go to JC.
I was kind of debating on whether I was going to go D2 or, you know, JUCO, and then, you know, I ended up thinking, you know, I can end up getting D2 scholarships out of JUCO. So, I mean, I might as well try to see what bigger ones I can get.
And as soon as he did that, then he had an opportunity to get on the field and prove himself, and then I think football decided, okay, we know who this guy is now.
He got to junior college, and we just kept watching him, and this guy's pretty good.
Once short on football opportunities, he makes the most of his chances now by going long.
Gonna throw from his own end zone. Got a man and a foot race. Still going, Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, 95 yards.
Throwing deep, that's Reynolds. He is waiting on. He caught it, broke a tackle. He's gonna go. He's gonna score 92 yards.
The stuff you don't see from Josh, you know, it's easy for all of us to see that 90-yard touchdown catch or the deep ball we throw to him, but he is, to me, becoming more than that. I mean, he's a complete wide receiver.
It's so smooth. I mean, it doesn't look like he's trying, and that's the thing. He works so hard that, you know, when he gets out there and applies it to the game, it's like second nature to him. And, you know, watching him go out there and make a big catch when we need it, it's amazing.
People always ask me, how fast is he? Well, he's fast enough because he always gets behind folks.
He worked his way to major college football and now earns high praise.
Good, Josh. Nice. Sink your hips. Get up. Nice catch. Nice, Josh.
He doesn't talk that much. When he does, he's joking. You know, we joke a lot, but, you know, he's one of those guys who just comes in and goes to work, and, you know, whatever you ask him to do, he's going to do it.
He comes to work every day. He's becoming, he's really working at his craft, at all aspects of his craft every day. He's just not coming out and running go routes all day and thinking, hey, let's just throw him the ball.
You look at him and the way his teammates value him and the way the teammates look at him, you're really just impressed with what he does on a day-to-day. He wants to do things the right way, and I love that about him. You know, he's a guy that really enjoys playing the game of football and does it the right way. And at the end of the day, I think you can win a lot of football games with a lot of Josh Reynolds on your team.
The Pulse, Texas A&M football is brought to you by Pepsi, official soft drink of Texas A&M Athletics.
morning. It looked like it was going to be a great day to ride. Now we got a little rain, but got no choice. We made the decision to ride, so we got to ride.
John Chavis, better known as Chief, is often seen riding tall on the Texas A&M campus.
I started riding when I was real young, even before I could drive, and my dad, couldn't afford to buy, me a motorcycle, particularly at that time. But I had a buddy that his dad, when he bought something for him, he got two, so we could go play together. But the bike I got now actually belonged to my brother-in-law. He bought it and got it all souped up, got it all nice, got more chrome on it. It's a great-looking bike. And he got to where he couldn't ride anymore. And so I bought it from him about 6 years ago, and I'm glad to get back in and be able to ride a little bit.
Yeah, he rides it in every now and then. I tell him, be careful. We don't need to lose you in the morning traffic here in College Station, come from Bryan to College Station. So, but that's just the kind of guy he is.
He shows authority, and not just with the roar of the bike. His football acumen commands respect, and he's revitalized the A&M defense.
His resume speaks for itself, not just as a defensive coordinator, but a defensive coordinator in this league.
Chief is 2 years removed from coaching at SEC rival LSU. Before that, 2 decades at Tennessee. He spent his life in the league. When the Aggies joined, he took notice.
From outside and from afar, you could tell that this was a neat place, but a very special place. I had tremendous respect for the university and the fan base before I ever thought about being here. But there were always thoughts in my mind that, if I ever had a chance and it was the right opportunity to coach at that place, it'd be a great place to be. And, I'll tell you this, I hadn't been disappointed.
He really likes it here. And I think, he saw the potential. I think our conversations during that time were where we were headed, not where we were. And his big thing is he does want to get the wrecking crew back. And he does want to play great defense. And certainly we're on our way to doing that.
You got to take pride in your work, and that goes back to my upbringing, and you got to have great pride in your work, and you got to want to do it great. And I tell you this, right now, the expectations in terms of the effort and what our players are giving us, I don't know that we can improve much there. I mean, it's there, but yeah, we got to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing, and they understand that. They want to be pushed, but. And they don't mind responding. So yeah, we got some improvement to do, and we're going to keep pushing until we get satisfied. And when that's going to be, never.
John Chavis brings high standards that have refueled the Aggie defense, but it's the mentality he preaches to his players that keeps the team running at full speed.
That's out of respect for the game. Football. It's intended for it to be played hard. It's intended for it to be played with a lot of effort, and particularly on defense, a lot of passion. And that's what we got. Our guys are giving us that, and we got talented guys. We got to keep building. It's if you ask me, said, Coach, are you where you expected to be? I expected to be, even better than we are. But that's not, downgrading what our players have done. They've done a great job. They have played their hearts out. But we want to be better, and we're going to continue to work to get to that point.
The Pulse, Texas A&M football, is brought to you by ASCO, your place for case construction equipment in Texas.
The off week is a good time for ironing out the details. The Aggies must stay strong and sharp. After all, the back half of the schedule is on the horizon. They'll have to come together again. The defensive line knows this all too well. They gather often as a football family with a feast on the agenda.
Well, we got beer can chicken here, that's about ready to come off. Got 4 chickens for the guys. And we're finishing up some brats here. So for the meats, we got barbecue, we got beer can chicken, and we have brats.
You know, we've got a bunch of coaches who think they can cook, and a bunch of them that think they can really burn, as they say, on the grill. But Terry Price and Chief are in a whole another league. You know, they got their contraptions, they've got everything. They got grill, they got the green egg, they got all kinds. There's a high-level barbecue deal, so they take it serious, and the players really enjoy it.
So what? How did you make it, Mr. No Keys? I got a from Hardwick. I still got problems.
David Turner can hold his own on the grill. He better, or barbecue guru Terry Price will make him feel the heat.
My big hobby, I love to cook. I love to get out there on that grill, and it's relaxing for me. I'm a big guy, so I like to eat and I like to cook. And I got 2 grown boys at home that are in high school, and they like to eat as well. So it's kind of a hobby I picked up years ago when I was actually coaching another school back in the 90s. I joined a barbecue team that went to Memphis in May, one of the most prestigious and famous barbecue contests in the world. And we ended up getting, I think, 10th in ribs and 1st in sauce. And from that point on, I was hooked on barbecue. We spent 3 days out there in a homemade pallet, like a tent for like 3 days. And all we did was cook and sleep and eat. And ever since then, I've fallen in love with cooking. So I love it a lot. And anytime you get a chance to share this with our players, who obviously love to eat, but love the fellowship as well. I mean, it's a great time because, again, when they come over and we feed them and we cook for them, we talk zero football. We don't talk anything about football. We'll pull the cards out, dominoes out. They'll relax, have a good time. You know, I ask about their families and their brothers and their moms, and we'll just sit there and relax. And to me, it's kind of like when all these young men grow up, they have barbecues with their family, they have barbecues with relatives, and I think it kind of brings them back home and makes them feel kind of like, I'm back at home having a good home-cooked meal with my coach.
Every week that we play, it becomes a big game. This team has done a great job, not a good job, a great job of blocking out noise and going about it and trying to be one game better. And, you know, we haven't played our best football yet. Everybody tries to make a storyline out of everything, you know, and let's make the storyline this year. The storyline is about 2 teams in 2016 that are top 10 teams and are playing to try to win the West. You know, what we got to do is go over there and play. You know, what we've done so far has been good enough to win every game. And all I said was, and as I've said in these situations before, we don't have to be the best team this year. We just got to be the best team on Saturday.
Hey, don't leave your
Just
cake
crazy. That boy Cake Bandit.
Cake Bandit.
That boy Cake
Taking
Bandit.
all the cake. I need the whole sack now.
Who part behind me?
Yeah. JJ got your cake.
No, I got it back.
Hey,
that food was
delicious.